the doubters, doubters. To those who don't believe, this is the hour, hour. You'll see that we'll make ladders out of obstacles and stepping stones from roadblocks. Leap over the lines to say we won't cross, but you can't take the nothing. They won't see us coming. Scale all of the walls they built to hold us. We may be invisible, but we'll be unmistakable. We may be invisible. They may be blind to me, just wait and see. Just wait and see. Just wait and see. To all the haters, haters, those filled with jealousy, the naysayers, payers for defeat. But we'll make ladders out of obstacles and stepping stones from roadblocks. Leap over the lines to say we won't cross, but you can't take the nothing. They won't see us coming. Scale all of the walls they built to hold us. We may be invisible, but we'll be unmistakable. We may be invisible.
Two cutters through the middle. Artie up for three.
Got my fingers on the post, avocado and toast, leather seats, jet plane, always ready to go. Catch a suntan on the roof of the yacht, a penthouse elevator, take us up to the top. In my sweaty jacket, always bringing the magic. I got the top pulled down in my automatic. You know my everyday life may sound dramatic, but when you got it like this, gotta make it a habit.
Nau mai, hoki mai ki te rohi o Papaioia mo te tōna mana haupoi Māori o Aotearoa, 2023. Welcome everybody along to Palmerston North and the Manawatu Hockey Centre for 2023 New Zealand Māori Hockey Tournament hosted by Taiuru Haupoi Māori and Haupoi Māori o Aotearoa. I'm Brad Pittman and I'll be with you for the remaining action here on Turf 1 today, as well as our games tomorrow. I've spent the last 10 years attending Māori Hockey Tournament as a player, coach and supporter, and now privileged to be the voice behind the action with the best seat in the house. Our upcoming game on Turf 1 is our first Tāne semi-final between Waikato Maniapoto A taking on Tāmaki Makaurau A. Two teams that had big wins in their semi-finals, quarterfinals yesterday, and come here on the back of big, solid victories. I'm joined in commentary this afternoon by Wes Kuka, founder of the Hockey Hohepas Facebook page, the live streaming maestro himself, and budding commentary specialist. Wes Namahinui, kia koe, thank you for being here.
Kia ora, Brad. Thank you again. I don't know who the sucker for punishment is, me for coming back or you for inviting me back, but the best seat in the house, mate, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely, and you know, I know a lot of people have been following along with your live streams of various games around not only this weekend but up and down the country this year. But just like I mentioned last time we spoke about it, being able to share that content in those games with those that are unable to be here, such a massive part of what makes Māori hockey so special. And yeah, I had the requests to get you back up here again today, and what a better opportunity than this semi-final here between Tāmaki and Waikato.
Oh, for sure, and this is definitely a match-up that I want to have a hot seat for. Not only just for the hockey hoiapas, but also having a son playing for Waikato Maniapoto.
Yeah, that's right. Young Nōpera out there. He scored a couple of screamers yesterday. Certainly the one in the roof on the fly that he scored, and then the penalty corner they ran for him as well, on their way to a big victory yesterday. Of course, their game against Tāmaki B, pretty smooth sailing in the end, 8-1 the end result. Tāmaki A, they got here thanks to a 5-1 win over Taitokero in the first quarterfinal yesterday. Both teams here looking pretty sharp and looking to a spot in tomorrow's final. You see the two teams line up there, Dill Thomas and Taiman Iverson doing the coin toss. It's Waikato Maniapoto in their purple and yellow strip. Tāmaki Makoto, of course, the gun show in the blue singlets. It looks like Taiman Iverson has been skipping arm day for the last couple of months in prep for Māori hockey tournament.
Yeah, skipping arm day still doesn't determine his skill set, because man, he's got some handles, that boy.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And out they come, our two teams here, led out of course by our umpire and crew, Anton Paulin and Max Beach in the pink. And out come our two Tāne semi-finalists. This is what it all comes down to for these two teams. One of them will go to tomorrow's final. The other will have to play for third and fourth. And I've got to make mention of our two goalkeepers there, two of the very best in the tournament. Harley Kopa, of course, everybody knows Big Harley. We had him in commentary yesterday, but also Callum Grassick on the other side. An incredibly talented young goalkeeper coming through. Plays his hockey up in Harbour now. As you see, the teams will get an applause from the crowd here, and a bigger one from the team dugouts. You see them there, ready to put on a showcase for our whānau, Haupoi Māori. West, did you manage to speak to Nōpera at all before today's game? How's he shaping up?
Oh, no, mate. I genuinely try and leave the kids alone, because as you probably know, they don't want to talk to their parents when they're teenagers. But yeah, I mean, he just loves the environment with the Waikato team anyway. So I just let him go and do his thing and get his preparation done.
Yeah, awesome stuff. And yeah, we're likely, I would assume, to be treated to haka here from our two semi-finalists. Yeah, we can see the kaitautoko coming on now for Waikato Maniapoto. And what better way to start our Tāne quarterfinals than the laying down of the wero from our semi-final teams.
Excuse me.
And the challenge laid out there by the Waikato Maniapoto team and their kaitautoko out on the field there. the start, as mentioned, for our Tāne semi-finals. Tamaki Makoto, well, perhaps they'll let their hockey do the talking at the start of this match, but excellent haka set down there by the Waikato Maniapoto team. As we get ready for first pushback of the game here, it will be Waikato Maniapoto with first use of the ball. Umpires just checking in that everybody is all sorted. Ready to go.
I'm excited for this one, Brad. I think this is probably going to match up to be the match of the day. Not only having a son in the team, but both teams are just on fire this tournament and have been previous years.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think if you asked me at the start of the morning which game was going to be the one, I'd say this one's probably got the highlight next to it, because this one is a huge game. Both these teams, very capable to take out this, very capable of taking out this tournament. It's going to be a game full of goal-scoring opportunities, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, we're going to be treated to some real highlights this afternoon with this one.
Yeah, absolutely. Especially in the goal-scoring department. In that last Wahine game, we talked about how solid teams were defensively. These two teams, though, man, they've got some guns going forward. Not to discredit the defenders at all, but wow, they've got some goal scorers. There's Scotty Barnett up here for Waikato. He's a gun going forward the other way.
Oh, nice breakaway there by Tamaki, just straight through the middle of the field. So first glimpse, I think, of what we're going to be intrigued for all afternoon through this match.
Yeah, good show of control there by Norpeta Hohepa. He's going to link up there with Barnett. Barnett slips. Unfortunate there for Scotty. And down the other end of the field, the ball goes. Yeah, you're right. Fast start from both teams, and I think we've got 60 minutes of this in front of us, West. There's no slowing down for these two teams.
No, not at all, and I imagine the pace of the game that is going to be played at, I don't know if I can talk that fast, but hopefully you can.
Between the two of us, I'm sure we'll be able to keep it all covered. We see Waikato stretch the ball down the right side of the field. Great receive. Here we go. Waikato first opportunity. Still there. Skill.
Great skill there from a young man. I believe he's only 16.
Yeah, Ben Cooper there for Waikato Maniapoto, putting his hand up for potential junior Tāne selection this year. We'll find out those selections this evening, West, at the Pōwhakangaho. Looking forward to experiencing not only the performances from each rohe, but finding out who will be representing Haupoi Māori Aotearoa for the upcoming season. Keelan Stafford there just takes it down at left half for Waikato Maniapoto, and onto it. Hiro Iverson, he's someone with a ton of pace. We're going to have to watch out for Hiroini Iverson. Here's Stafford again on the ball. Sideline hit, he's got Jacob Belkaki in front of him. Can't quite link up with any of his teammates.
Just an early unforced error there.
Here we go, JT, Geordie Thomas. Too easy there though for Callum Grassick. Just like that, Billy Muskimin comes firing down the other end. Kiharo Iverson though, cuts that one out.
Oh, nice through ball there, one touch pass out wide. Just something's going to break out real fast, as we would know.
Yeah, and looks like Mark Belkaki, Maki Jr. is on there now for Tamaki up the front. Trying to put a bit of pressure on. Here's Adam Banks. Into Callum Dempster. Dempster searching. Dempster finds Williams. Williams has some space just outside the circle. I'll take the free hit just outside.
Good work inside the circle there for Waikato. It's, under more pressure in this last couple of minutes from Tamaki, yeah?
Oh, great receive there. That's special skill, but cut out by the bank man. There he is, looking like a young Mark Wahlberg. Adam Banks. Here we go. Waikato with a bit of attack, showing some skill here. Carter Davies turned over though, and they'll get it back here. Waikato Maniapoto through Ryan McConnell.
Oh, nice intercept there from Tamaki. Off they go inside the 23.
Yeah, Hedoni Iverson there, just getting the ball 3D. In the circle he goes, and penalty corner. Hedda Iverson, that's a man that doesn't skip arm day when he goes to the gym. Look at that.
Oh, like you just said, got to be careful of him.
Yeah, he's dangerous there. And, somebody's got to remind Hedda that you need a license for those things in this country. You can't just carry around guns like that. Tamaki, big opportunity here from the penalty corner. Adam Banks will go down to inject. As I mentioned earlier, Callum Grassick, the goalkeeper for Waikato Maniapoto, incredibly talented young goalkeeper. He's big too, long reach on him. We'll see what Tamaki have. Dempster, upright hit, it's defended and cleared well by Dill Thomas. Better execution from Tamaki. It's one thing that when I watched their game yesterday, one thing that I thought let them down, despite the score being pretty comfortable for them. The penalty corners were a real mixed bag. Speaking to Harley Cooper in commentary yesterday, something that they need to work on a little bit. So better execution there. Here's a shot. Ooh.
Just goes wide.
Yeah,
I haven't had the opportunity this weekend to watch any of the Tamaki games. But, have kept up with your commentary there, Brad. So thanks for that.
Absolutely. And that's part of what makes the broadcast so special for even those at the tournament. They can be over watching another game and still tune into what's happening here at Turf 1, or watch it again later, which I've heard a few of the teams and players do. So Kiharu Iverson brings this one down. He's under a bit of pressure here from Lucas Buchan. And 16-yard for Tamaki Makoto. One thing you can notice though when you're watching a Tamaki game West is how loud and vocal Harley Cooper is in goal.
Oh, mate, you arrive to the car park and you haven't even got out. You know Harley's in the pavilion somewhere.
Yeah, there's rumours going around that the people at Wellington Hockey thought he was there. They heard him this weekend. So here come Tamaki though, breaking out. Still nothing past either of our star goalkeepers yet in this men's match. But look, for both of them, I'd say to be tested at different parts of the game. It's two semi-finals you'll keep keen eyes on. West, of course, Norpeta playing out here, and Te Oranga in the next one for Matawhora. I guess my one question to you is, if they do both go through,
who am I supporting?
Yeah, what's the go there?
Hockey.
Yeah, that's another Chris Luxon answer if I've ever heard
one.
Come
Hey. On, mate, come on.
The politician sits on the fence. Awesome though to have both the young fellas here playing at such a high level and right where they want to be.
For sure.
Big games here at Māori Hockey Tournament. The overhead coming from Dill Thomas, brought down initially by Lucas Buchan, but Quinton Smith there will take the sideline hit. This one got away from Banksy. Opportunity here for Waikato Maniapoto on the reverse stick. The shot left a little to be desired there.
It's that last little bit of control, just stolen away from him.
Yeah, everything happened so quickly. I think probably had a little bit more time than he realised with that effort. But down the other end go Tāmaki. That one too big for Kiharoa Iverson. And onto the field now for Tāmaki, TJ Huranui up the front. And the one man at tournament that'll give Kalan Mason a run for haircut of the week. There he is, putting pressure on TJ Huranui.
So is there an award for that at the Pōwhakanaho tonight?
Oh, look, we could probably manufacture something. Although, how do you separate those two, TJ and Kalan? Might have to just measure the length, I guess. And
Yeah, that could be it.
oh, great receive here.
Nice trap.
Lucas Buchan still going.
Still in it.
And cleaned up in the end by Geordie Van Raal. Out goes Iverson. The twin brothers doing the work there. Fortunately, Kiharoa got the looks and Taimana
Got the guns.
is Taimana. I don't know, I wouldn't put the guns past Kiharoa. Yeah, anyway, good to see them out there playing together. Here's Lewis Rose. Just playing back there through Taimana Iverson. Iverson searching. The bouncing one in. Ball's there for Williams, just out, just inside the circle. Well defended by Jaden Fredrickson for Waikato. It was good to see the Iverson boys playing NHC for Counties Manukau this year. The NHC tournament over in Hamilton. Those boys playing for Counties. Here comes Billy Miskimmon out for Waikato, showing his razzle. Still going. He's a magician. He might even have the scar on his forehead. That one though, not magic. He's just gone in behind his own player there, Billy Miskimmon. A little bit scrappy over these last couple of minutes, West, between the two teams.
Yeah, it has. It just seems Tāmaki might just be a little bit more settled and into the flow of things.
Yeah, and that's a huge part of what these semi-finals, especially the first two quarters, are all about. Just getting in a groove and figuring out how the other team's playing, if there's anything that they need to settle into, and getting into their own shapes and processes. So, yeah, perhaps Tāmaki just finding the better of that so far. Thomas under a bit of pressure here. Fredrickson now, he's going to have some work to do. Marky Jr. hunting. And they've won it back there. Tāmaki in the middle of the field. This is Callum Dempster. And Billy Miskimmon's going to go and take a seat. Probably didn't need to do that. Thought he was perhaps helping out, but you better just to leave it.
Yep,
after
correct.
the whistle.
Nice ball.
Yeah, on the T spot. It's in there for Tāmaki, but cleared away by Nick Parata. And here come Mania Porto down the left flank. They'll take the free hit and move off it to. We're already down inside 2 minutes to go in this first quarter.
Wow, that's gone fast, Nick.
Yeah.
It's gone really fast.
Yeah, we have high quality. Here's an opportunity. TJ Huranui fakes first time. And the stick challenge on Huranui will be penalty corner opportunity here inside the last 90 seconds for Tāmaki.
We'll begin the replay on that one.
And we just see this one here. Fake the first shot. I think, yeah, just a little stick challenge there from Ryan McConnell, caught Hurunui's stick. And penalty corner, the result from that one. So umpires just having a little bit of a conversation about something. They're not entirely sure what it was. Perhaps they were just deciding which song the umpires were going to perform at the Pōwhakangaho tonight. I'd love to see Max Beach do a waia tāringa with the umpiring team. And we back out here, we go with Tamaki Banks to pull the ball out. Jacob Balkake, the likely recipient on the first bracket. There he is. Again, a little messy. And I'll get a reset on that one. Tamaki, no shot really. Again, like I mentioned, the execution on the penalty corner for Tamaki just a little off the mark. There's nothing better than seeing Jacob Balkake, one of our premier flickers at this tournament, really get things going. Oh, what a save.
Wide.
What a flick. Low and just to the goalkeeper's right, but the diving save, stick save there from Callum Grassick, equal to it. And just like that, first quarter is in the books. Tāne semi-final, 15 down, 45 minutes left to play, and we're no closer to finding who's going through tomorrow.
Wow, 0-0 after the first quarter. Oh, I'm not going to try and make any predictions, mate, or say about who's playing better currently. It's still early stages.
Yeah, it is, and both teams, like you said, just playing that chess match to start with. Both teams with some opportunities, a couple of saves forced, of course, there by Callum Grassick in goal. But Waikato have had a couple of breakout opportunities too. This one by Jacob Balkake sailed past the near post.
Yeah, although Waikato have had their opportunities, as we see one here, no real opportunity to get a decent shot away as of yet for them, eh?
Yeah, at the moment theirs have come through, that sort of just break out, one out kind of attempt at the goal, and haven't really had to trouble Harley Kopa much at all in goal yet for Tamaki.
No, you can't be too troubled because we haven't heard too much from him.
Yeah, all of the none of the language he's used so far has to include asterisks, so he must be going all right at the moment, the big fella. This is the last bit of highlight we saw. That was the Jacob Balkake flick saved by Callum Grassick in goal. As you see the pavilion there starting to pack in. Of course, the last 2 games on Turf 1, our 2 Tāne semi-finals. Good crowd showing out as well at the moment.
See a few ice creams being eaten there, so it must be warming up a little bit.
Yeah, it has been a bit of a cooler day today, which I'm sure the players are enjoying. It got hot, especially in the afternoon yesterday. And the players will enjoy a little bit cooler temperatures, especially as the legs start to get heavy. Day 3 of tournament.
Yeah, mate, yep.
And we're on the way here, second quarter. Waikato, Maniapoto first use of the ball. Dill Thomas linking into the midfield there with Hohepa and Higgy. Onto it there comes Thomas. Up on halfway, looks the overhead ball.
Oh.
Straight out over the back line. The call there, Quinton Smith trying to pull down the overhead pass. Just couldn't clear it, so here's the opportunity you called for, West. A little bit more of a genuine one here for Waikato Maniapoto as we see that replay. Yeah, just straight out over the back line when he probably had a bit more time than that. So Scotty Barnett will step into the picture here for Waikato Maniapoto. Thankfully he's got his shoes and back on today. He had an early departure yesterday. There we go. It's trapped. Barnett.
Drag.
Wide. It's in the goal.
Oh, wow.
Scotty
First
Barnett.
points on the board.
First shot. First goal. And Waikato Maniapoto go ahead 1-0. Just a little bit sloppy on the left post as we see this. Yeah, inside of the stick there for the left postman, and nothing Harley Cooper could do despite his best efforts there. Just like that.
Just bouncing in behind him, eh?
Yeah, that's a hard one. You turn around and try and dig it out of your own goal. Unfortunately, the damage had already been done for Tāmaki, and just like that, Waikato Maniapoto find themselves up 1-0. And Wes, you mentioned that Waikato hadn't really had any genuine opportunities, but they go 1 for 1 there.
Correct, and they've just taken their opportunity and capitalised on it.
And Scotty Barnett loves it too. He's putting a sauce clinic on. Scotty Barnett there. He's and now just getting into a little bit of an apple rumble. Quentin Smith there and Scott Barnett just going to have a quick little hug.
There's some friendly wind up there.
Yeah. Yeah. It's easy for Scotty Barnett to smile after he just put the sauce clinic on Quentin Smith. But here comes Cal Dempster talking about sauce. Dempster going. Still go. Oh, lovely dump off.
Oh, nice support run.
He's kept
Still
it in.
Got it.
Dempster up the baseline. Whew. Anything Scotty Barnett's got, Cal Dempster's got an answer to it. That's a lovely bit of skill there for the Tāmaki midfielder. And back out and around they come through Jordan Van Raal. There is Dempster. He's back on the other side of the field already. And weaving Dempster. Onto his right side of the field now, Kiharoa Iverson. Great touch by Hoipa. And a little agricultural on the exit there. We'll invite Tāmaki back down into the attacking 25. For those a little unfamiliar with our Māori hockey tournament, Scott Barnett from Waikato Maniapoto, an absolute goal-scoring machine. There's not many games that go through in a tournament like this where he doesn't get his name on the score sheet. I believe won the top goal scorer of the tournament last year. And if he's got anything to do with it, probably an opportunity to add to it this year, if that's anything to go by. I know he'll have a couple of the Matafoda boys to contend with as well. I know all three of the Blonde brothers have been up in the goal scoring charts this weekend. And I must say, West, it's always good to see strikers winning the goal scoring trophies. So often we get to tournaments nowadays and it's a centre defender that drag flicks and he scores his 10 goals and 10 PCs and away he walks as the best goal scorer.
Yeah, absolutely, especially for those strikers. And I heard a comment around the pitch yesterday, Brad, from a striker, is that you're on the turf, so you're what was his word? Sorry, you're rotated often, but you're also the most tired.
Yeah.
And so I guess, making all those leads up the front with the strikers, but not always having opportunity with the ball.
Yeah.
So for them to get some goals away, it means they've done their jobs really well.
Yeah, and I think then when you get a talent like Scotty Barnett, who's the striker playing up the front, but also the drag flicker, you've got something special on your hands. So here comes Dill Thomas searching. That one just a little bit too much on it for either of the intended recipients there in Hohepa and Cooper. Tāmaki afforded a little bit of space here, but there's the turnover at wing half. The Iverson boys there working for Tāmaki. There's Taimana.
Working hard.
Inside, outside, grafting. It's like a night out in Ponsonby, the way that boy's grafting. Look at him. Back across the middle of the field with Mitch Murray. Saw his sister Sophie play in the last Wahine semi-final. And now Waikato Maniapoto, they'll have the 16-yard hit through Jaden Fredrickson. Up we go down this left channel. They've had some success up this left side here, Waikato Maniapoto. Not that time though, beats them over the back line. Case Goodman there. Just unable to keep that one under control. Here's Van Raal. Cut out well there.
Nice read.
Yeah, really well done. Here's Nick Parata. We haven't seen much of Nick Parata in the game yet for Waikato Maniapoto. I'm sure that'll change. Great trap.
Great
Goodman
trap.
in the circle. He just can't execute that. It's a second opportunity from down there on that reverse stick. Yeah, so interesting. That penalty corner Waikato scored. All of the penalty corners we saw them take yesterday, Nick Parata was on the field. And he's their normal flicker for penalty corner time.
Yes.
So perhaps a little bit of unknown when he wasn't on the field, and Tamaki perhaps didn't know what was likely to come. Harley did a pretty good job at breaking down the penalty corners
He
yesterday.
did. I heard his commentary yesterday. He picked apart their PC options and found a pattern in there.
Yeah. So
Pleading
maybe
with the umpire.
see this game already starting to fire up. Both sides. Here comes Hohepa, lays it off there to Parata. Back out he goes on halfway now is Dill Thomas. Going right through Barnsdale. Barnsdale can't keep that one on his stick.
Familiar face there in Māori hockey tournament. Yeah. Has it?
Yeah, absolutely. Aaron Barnsdale. Long-time servant for Waikato Maniapoto and for Waikato Hockey.
Had a stint with Bay this year in
Yes,
NHC.
yeah, that's right. For Bay of Plenty is at the NHC this year.
A few old school homeboys returned to the Bay this year.
Yeah.
It was neat.
I think JP, Jan Pedersen came back and played as well, and Lloydo, he came back for a run for the Bay as well. So no, it's cool, and I think really exciting for the Bay of Plenty to have a team in the NHC. You know, we had a Tauranga Bay of Plenty combined team 4 or 5 years ago now.
Yes.
So really cool for them to have one. Both Tauranga and Bay of Plenty having teams in their own rights now. Just show the growth there of the two associations, and especially the work I think the likes of Tracy is doing at Bay of Plenty just to encourage more numbers and getting more people involved.
Breakaway here.
Markey Jr.
With it.
Markey, Sparky. Just got the pass a little wrong in the end. He's another player that can turn nothing into something. And West, fortunately for our viewers at home, they can't hear it, but some of those asterisks are coming up down from Harley, so they must be behind.
I had to cover my microphone a little bit there for Harley's sake.
Yeah. He goes, Hurunui Link King, can't find Jacob Belkake.
He's having a good start to this match, young Hurunui.
Yeah.
He's been quite successful each time he's had the ball.
He's a lively wee player. Kind of hangs out for his time, hangs out for his opportunity, but when he gets it, yeah, a real cracker, young TJ. Time on up, looking for options. Quinton Smith. As again, we're inside 5 minutes to go in the second quarter. That happened so quickly. We're almost at half time already. Here, Waikato Maniapoto though with the lead. Here we go. Into the middle of the field, Case Goodman. What's he got? The inside turn. He's got Barnett with him. Can he find him? Back out to Sam Muskimin. Gets it past Quinton Smith, but not past Callum Dempster. And Dempster does well enough to win the sideline hit. Callum Dempster. There's Quinton Smith on the ball.
Just took his eyes off, did he? Or
Yeah.
is that an intentional
I'm not
leave?
sure. Yeah, I think Mitch Murray didn't know whether it was for him or for Ki Haro Iverson there, and They cleaned it up in the end there, Tamaki. Back now through Quinton Smith has Tymon Iverson on Nick Palata matchup. Down there to Hurunui. There's some skill, young TJ.
As I said, he's having good outcomes every time he's had the ball.
Yep. Calm on the ball, patience as well. Just here now for Quinton Smith. Smith has Hurunui. Hurunui keeps it in, finds a pass. It's just gone up there off the stick of Mitch Murray. Unfortunate for Tamaki. Sam Muskimin, he's got a fair bit of stick skill, but Hurunui does better. It's been a good quarter on the scoreboard for Waikato Maniapoto. Of course, the one goal in this game going their way thanks to Scott Barnett, penalty corner. Tamaki so far unable to answer back.
They haven't had as many opportunities in this quarter as they did the first one.
No, it's balanced right out.
It definitely is.
Cal Dempster searching for something. Nothing there for him. Jordy Van Ryle here. Now Quinton Smith tries to take them on, turns it over though. But he'll win it back. Sideline hit here for Tamaki.
Just counting down to the last minute. Tamaki close out the half, will they?
Here it is.
Opportunity.
Nothing coming, and now perhaps an opportunity down the other end for Waikato. Well blocked out there by Jordy Van Ryle.
Work.
They don't have long left now. They perhaps have one more throw at it here, Tamaki. There's the entry. No danger in that one there, so they'll play on. Mitch Murray looking. He'll go down to the back line. Cut out well by Billy Muskimin. And Waikato will work this one for the final few seconds of the quarter. And West, a pretty successful one for the Waikato Maniapoto team. As the last few seconds will count down here. I don't think they've got enough time. There goes the hooter for end of the second quarter. So one half is in the books, and it's Waikato Maniapoto taking a 1-0 lead in that quarter thanks to the penalty corner. You see the two teams come in here. West, it'll be interesting to see how this Tamaki team, especially with their ability now just to have a 5-minute break with their coach and get some things back on track, how they respond to being behind on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and I'm no coach, and I'm not sure how they will do that, but they haven't been playing, they've been playing well, so just, I guess, keep on what they're doing, but how they finish it at the end is probably something they will need to and want to tidy up.
Yeah, no, absolutely. They had a really good first quarter, I thought, Tamaki. They probably had the role and control of most of it. But Waikato worked their way back in that second quarter, and as we can see on the scoreboard, go in with the advantage. But it'll be interesting to see through some of these replays just how close Tamaki were to finding the opening goal. If it wasn't for the defensive work of Waikato and goalkeeping of Callum Grassick, keeping them away. To Hurunui, he was lively up the front. You mentioned him midway through the call. Again, a little untidy at their penalty corner. It will be disappointing for Tāmaki. That one there. Great save. Just wide there of the goal. And then into the second quarter. Well, this penalty corner proved costly for Tāmaki. This one here, Barnett. Just off the stick of the lineman. Open side stick, and look at him celebrate. He loves it. Waiting for his team to catch up to him. As fast as I've seen him run. Scotty Barnett. And then this late in the quarter, Jacob Alkake perhaps had a case there to make for maybe a PC his way, but still lots of time left. And as we look down on the teams at the moment, it's actually Cal Dempster for Tāmaki doing a bit of the communicating. Mark Kake, of course, he'll have a fair say in what goes on. Harley, another contributor. David Hayes and Sammy Hewitt are also down there in coaching roles with this team as well. And of course, coming up, how can we forget our last semi-final for the day? It's Waiariki Matawhora taking on Taki Timu in our last game of the day. It's a big one.
Matchup. Wow.
It is, and it's a big opportunity here for both teams to make it through to tomorrow's final. After big wins yesterday, as we look at some of the results from yesterday, those are our quarterfinals in the Tāne section. As we all saw, Tāmaki A took care of Tautokoro 5-1. Waiariki Matawhora, they had to play Waiariki Whakaponako, their brothers, and took care of that 8-1. Waikato A, they had a big win, 8-1 over Tāmaki B. And Takitumu, the late quarterfinal, advancing thanks to a 4-0 finish over Te Waipounamu. Some of this morning's results. Of course, Tairāwhiti Inakirangi had a big win, 10-1 in the end over Te Waipounamu B. Te Waipounamu A, the Wahine got up late over Takitimu after being down twice in that game. And on the other turfs, Waiariki Matarai, they took care of Tairāwhiti Hinematioro. Taitokero Tāne took care of Tāmaki B. And Waiariki Whakaponako, they got up over Te Waipounamu in the Tāne 5th to 8th games. Tāmaki B, they registered their win over Waikato B over at Massey Uni Turf, and the teams playing over there will try and get all those results through. If you are looking for results on Play HQ and on the New Zealand Māori Hockey Facebook page, we'll keep them up to date as much as we can through the weekend. But unfortunately, West, and I say this, the weekend's slowly coming closer and closer to the end, and as much fun as I have up here, unfortunately it always means that we're getting closer to the end of the weekend, and while that means great hockey, it also means 12 more months that we've got to wait until being back again.
Yeah, as exciting as the games get, the more intense in moving into the final stuff, the countdown's on. Yeah. And just talking to my wife yesterday, I was a little bit hockeyed out, if you'd say, been down here all day, but rinse and repeat, and we come back again tomorrow.
Yeah, it's just what we do, I think, a little bit for the love of the game, and I suppose, to be fair, where else would you want to be, West, unless somebody had tickets to the All Blacks game or the Kiwis game.
Or even the South African game this morning.
Yeah, yeah. And for any of our league fans, of course, Kiwis had a big win over Samoa yesterday afternoon. And for our Wahine, perhaps, who have no interest in league, Joey Manu was topless for a few sets. Big opportunity here. The entry was right into the middle of the circle for Tāmaki. As we see this replay here, it came off the initial break from Adam Banks. Lovely touch pass into the middle of the circle. And now huge opportunity here for Tāmaki to equalise early in this second half. Jacob Alkake is on the bracket, as is Mitch Murray. Callum Grassick in goal for Waikato Maniapoto. Jacob Well, Kake. Let's see if they can execute here. Tamaki. He's gone on to the reverse. Incredible defensive work there from Waikato Maniapoto. Wow, what a... he was almost behind his back, this one here. Yeah, Dill Thomas hanging it out with his left hand and then just stuck in under the body here. So, another corner. There's the trap. There's the flick and a save. Ryan McConnell on the line, the left lineman.
That was a much cleaner PC from
It
Tāne,
was,
but just equally great to save as well. And back into another PC.
Yeah, another one here. Callum Dempster, I think, wanted the advantage because he'd beaten a couple of tackles and perhaps had a shot on his reverse stick. And now another opportunity here. You're right, Wes, that last one was a lot better execution by Tamaki. Let's see if they can get one in the goal.
Oh, nice.
Oh!
Well done.
Adam Banks! Wow-wee. It's certainly not how they drew it up. They went the 1-2. There was a little bit of a scramble in there. And Adam Banks from off the baseline. This one's going to be a fun watch on the replay. They go the 1-2. It's a little bit overrun here. This first flick saved. And the bank man from the baseline.
Nice goal.
What a finish there from Adam Banks. Ties things up. 1-1. And now Tamaki, they're up and they're at him here. Wind in the sails for the City of Sails. Here goes Aaron Barnstall down that right flank, trying to go over. Opportunity the other end here. Long corner for Waikato Maniapoto.
Sure for Tamaki even up the score again there was get some air in the chests.
Yeah, absolutely. They, and like we said at halftime, they would have had some pretty stern conversations about being behind on the scoreboard and how to get back on track, and they've done just that so far in this first 5 minutes of the third quarter. And here comes Cal Dempster. Just runs out of space there on the turf. On the bouncy turf, Dill Thomas is going to pull it in. No. Attacking sideline hit now for Tamaki, and Wes, you can just feel the tides have turned a little bit here in the favour of Tamaki.
Yeah, the energy's definitely lifted in for the boys in blue. But no, quick turnover there. Not sure what happened there, Brad, if you were watching.
Leah Williams just ran out of room on the sideline there, and Dill Thomas will exit with the overhead. Put down by Billy Miskimen. There he is. Reverse stick straight onto the legs there of Mitch Murray, who went the long barrier.
He's a cool character in the middle of the pitch there, eh? Mitch Murray, I've always enjoyed watching him.
Yeah, absolutely. One of the silkiest players. Certainly in the midfield. Both of them, to be fair. Billy Miskimen for Waikato and Mitch Murray for Tamaki. Here is Billy Miskimen. Yep, wins the free hit on the dotted circle. What's his option? He's looking. He finds the foot there of Kearo Iverson. And Waikato Maniapoto with ball at the back. Here is Barnstall. Haven't seen much of him since that first quarter. Aaron Barnstall. But, just having a senior break. Probably well deserved, the number of minutes and years he's had on the turf for this team. There's McConnell just bouncing ball through the traffic.
Still no way through there for Waikato in this last couple of minutes, just having to work hard for it.
Yeah, they've locked in defensively. Tāmaki, I think, they're disappointed though here. An opportunity for Waikato. They're cleaned up though by Williams. Another senior citizen we haven't seen much of this quarter is Scotty Barnett. He's, I think, probably got his phone out on the bench rewatching his drag flick.
Yeah, he scored his goal. I've had my turn.
He's hitting the screen record on the broadcast. Make sure he puts it up on
Putting
Facebook.
it up on highlights,
Yeah, that's it. I'm sure it will be on the highlights package. For those of you watching at home, we do post up a highlights package of each of the games on the New Zealand Māori Hockey Facebook page. So jump onto the Facebook page. We've got a shortened, condensed version of the games that go up, so you can watch all the action in sort of 5 to 7 minutes. So jump on and check those out if you missed any of the games. Here goes Tāmaki down the right side, and it was out before he hit it though. And can Tāmaki A join their women in tomorrow's final? Now that Waiariki Kōwhai won't be in tomorrow's final, that takes their chances of doing a double away. Tāmaki now the only team left with the potential to do it if they can pick up this win. And the long barrier there, the penalty corner. The call from Anton Ballings. We see this replay here. It's Lewis Rose just working down the... Yeah. It's a bit of a crafty one, Bill Thomas. Perhaps bracing for impact a little bit, but when you go long barrier along the baseline like that, it's pretty tough to rule anything other than the penalty corner. And Mitchie Slick at the top of the circle. Looking good, looking ready. Obviously, no Jacob Balkaki on the turf at the moment, so Mitch Murray here for Tāmaki. It's just untidy again. Still looking for a shot. This comes down to Maki Jr.
Oh, lots of sticks.
Thanks,
you're looking for another one.
Oh, Sparky Mark too. It was Geordie Thomas just fishing for one in and around the circle, in the spot. And then Mark Balkaki, man, when he hits a ball, it stays hit. Holy. He's got one of the fastest stick swings I've seen, Mark Jr. Here comes Bill Thomas under a bit of pressure from Geordie Thomas. McConnell here has to turn around and recycle. An unforced error there from McConnell. Here goes Timon Iverson. He's off to the races. Let's just see how many times he can turn around. They call him Tina Turner for a reason. Yeah, they go up the other side though. Tāmaki, here is Quinton Smith down to the baseline. Mitchie Slick. Looking, goes back through to Smith. Trying to find a way through. Won't go. There's Case Goodman. Straight onto the stick of the bank manager though. And rough tackle there. It's another penalty corner here for Tāmaki. And Waikato Muniapoto doing themselves no favours, just inviting Tāmaki in for another opportunity. Yeah, that's a rough one.
Yeah. up easy turnover there, and then heavy defence.
Yeah, he just turned straight down around onto the stick of Adam Banks, and as Banksy took off, pretty rough challenge there from Case Goodman. So another penalty corner coming here for Tāmaki. Mitch will give us 1 wink for low, 2 winks for high. And in the goal, look at the flex on him too, Mitch Murray.
Wow, great goal.
Adds the second goal for Tāmaki, and he loves it. Look at this replay here. Got it away, beats the gloves there of Callum Grassick in goal, and then the roof of the net to finish. This is going to be a good angle of it. And he got pretty close to it, Callum Grassick, but just up off the pad and into the net.
Yeah, unlucky there. He had his eyes on it, that's for sure.
Yeah, and a huge quarter in the books for Tāmaki. Huge quarter. They were down 1-0 at half-time, if you remember. Now turned the tables on Waikato Maniapoto and are up 2-1. And isn't it timely that Scotty Barnett gets back on the field when Waikato need a goal? Kept in here. And good tackle there by the goal scorer, Mitchy Murray. Here's Adam Banks. Look at that, the attacking penalty corners. West 8-1 in favour of Tāmaki Makaurau. But remember that one that Waikato had, they scored from.
They scored, yep.
They just need to go and get another one.
If they're going to make it that easy, why not?
Yeah, that's it. You stay 1 for 1, you keep going. They say keep doing it till it doesn't work anymore. Cal Dempster wins the free hit there. Just looking across the field. Van Raal with a bit of pressure on from Barnett. Here is Mitch Murray, the goal scorer. A lot of space here for Banksy. Turns 1, turns 2, still going. Oh, I'm picked out there by Dill Thomas. And can Waikato, with a minute left, get themselves an equaliser? Goodman.
Oh, nice pickup.
Still going, Dill Thomas. 3D. Just too heavy there for Scotty Barnett. Down into the corner it goes. So we see a tight game on the other field too. Takitimu and Te Waipona, the score's 1-1 at the moment over there.
Oh, wow.
Now that one, a game for 7th and 8th in the Wahine draw. But here we go, Callum Dempster loading up. Away, DT.
Thomas again.
Yeah, he's pretty cool around the defensive circle there, Dill Thomas. Here come Tāmaki. Picked out though by Azza, and he'll just run this clock out here. Not long left on the clock.
So Tāmaki looking to take it quickly, try and get them another one before the quarter time break. But
yeah, not coming for them there. Just too slow to take the free hit.
I don't know what was said at that half-time break there, Brad, but definitely changed something in the Tāmaki attack and defence, actually.
Yeah, absolutely right. And they came out firing right from the start of that third quarter, and I think Waikato Maniapoto were just unable to really stem the flow that Tāmaki got on, and 2 goals added to the scoreboard there for Tāmaki. The results of that big quarter, so huge step in the right direction for Tāmaki. What was it pleasing to see? They finally got some penalty corners executed,
yes.
And it certainly helped to see some of the highlights and replay from that quarter. This one there initially defended that one. Stick save on the line, Ryan McConnell. Beautiful stuff. This Callum Dempster penalty corner. He said I think he wanted perhaps the advantage to have a shot there. And that's Jacob Balkake. 1-2. This is the first goal here off the deflection. Adam the Bankman. And it goes. They're going to be pumped up too. All 3'7" of them. Adam Banks. And then they came straight back down and just kept pouring on pressure. This one's Lewis Rose earning the penalty corner for the long barrier. And this one overrun. And this is the scramble right in front of goal. Watch this for a shot. It's got a fair rate of knots on it. This one though, unfortunate for Waikato because they're trying to work their way out, and the turnover unfortunately turned into this Mitch Murray rocket. And that is the 2 goals there in that third quarter to Tāmaki. Our crowd here being treated to a solid quarter-final so far in this men's game here.
Fourth and final quarter. Let's go. Still a tight match-up for sure.
Yeah, it's still anybody's here. Like we saw in the first quarter, all it takes is a little bit of an opportunity for Waikato Maniapoto. Maybe here is one. Scotty Barnett wins the free hit just outside the circle. He takes it himself. He'll always skill going there. That one's lifted up, and here perhaps the opportunity for Waikato Maniapoto. We see the replay. It was Scotty Barnett just doing it all himself. Past the jab tackle, got that one up off the stick there of Jordan Van Ryle, and now penalty corner opportunity for Waikato Maniapoto. Remember, they are 1 for 1 up this end of the field.
You see the Wairiki Matawhata boys in their preparation out there.
Yeah, they'll be up next, of course, in the last game of the day, Tāne semi-final 2. Here we are, Waikato Maniapoto. Parata goes behind the back. Dill Thomas, it's in! It's the variation!
1 for 1, I mean 2 for
2
2.
for 2. And it's a variation. I thought Nick Parata might have a straight flick at it now that he's on the field, but we see the behind the back, left layoff. Ali Cooper just couldn't get across to it in time. Be good for this angle. Oh yeah, and look what it means to them.
Sneak one past Harley like that. It's
Oh.
a bloody good shot.
Absolutely, absolutely. And now, just as we've seen momentum shift in games, Waikato Maniapoto with that extra burst of confidence, and with 12 minutes left in this fourth quarter. Again, it's anybody's here.
So an easy turnover there for Tāmaki.
Peka Balkaki just can't run that one in.
It's going to be an exciting last 12 minutes. I'm probably not going to sit down for the rest of it, Brad.
That's it. These last 10 or so are going to be furious. Both sides fighting for their spot in tomorrow's final. It's a huge one out here. Two of the heavyweights really of the Tāne draw. They've been dominant all weekend. And both coming off good tournaments last year too. Tāmaki, of course, the defending champions, looking to go 3 in a row. Actually, Tāmaki, they've won the last 2 now. And interestingly enough, over the last sort of 12 or so years of results, both Tāmaki and Wairiki have had opportunities to go 3 in a row, and none of them quite got there.
Oh, really?
Yep. It's taken, I think 2003 was the last time Tāmaki in the men's section anyway were able to do 3 in a row, and they actually had a long run of consecutive championships here at Māori Hockey Tournament. But I think Tāmaki have had 2 back-to-backs, Wairiki have had a back-to-back, but neither team able to break that 3 in a row, so Tāmaki looking to not quite create history, but go pretty close. Yeah, and we're going to have a card too for Waikato Maniapoto. That's not going to help. Free hit here for Tāmaki just outside the 25-yard line.
Nice little bit of skill there.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, that was my son. Whoops.
Hey, you got to say it. You got to say it. He's got a world of skill up there. Norpeta. He'd love to get onto the goal scorers list again today after his efforts yesterday, especially with the state of the game at the moment. Ball around the middle of the field now for Tāmaki. You can already hear West. They're starting to get into it now, right on that 10-minute mark. I don't think we expected anything less from either of these two teams. A little back and forth there between the two teams. We get a yes boss apparently. Jeez, they run a tight ship around here West apparently. Heard they're just down there sleeping. Anyway, here come Waikato Maniapoto down that right side of the field. Can they find the go ahead? Can they find something here? Here's the entry. I think that was very close to maybe hitting Banksy at some point on its way through, but long corner coming for Waikato Maniapoto.
Well, the umpire was right there, so we'll go with the umpire's call.
Oh, I've never disagreed with Mac's speech. Not once. I'm not going to start now. Still Thomas under a bit of pressure. Just rolls it back out there through Parata. That one's overthrown though. And away comes Tāmaki, the overhead.
Waikato also back to full team.
Yeah. Step onto the ball. There is Ryan McConnell. He had that line save from a penalty corner flick, little earlier in the game. Great pass too.
Oh, nice spot in. So Waikato here with a good passage of play and good position, time on the ball.
Yeah, we go. Just trying to work things out now. Tāmaki going over Adam Banks. One smooth there by McConnell to bring that one down. Here is Hohepa. That's only 4 steps for Norpeta to get that one.
Quite a deceptive reach on that young man. I've seen it many times.
Yeah. Around the back through McConnell. Still Thomas under some pressure here.
Oh, and he wins it.
TJ Huranui. Still working there. Huranui. Mitch Murray will come onto the ball just outside the dotted circle. And it goes off the foot there of Dill Thomas.
Clock's counting down and Tāmaki on the attack.
Yeah, remember for those watching at home, it is knockout hockey. At this point, it would go to a penalty shootout if this is how things finish. There's no extra time.
Tackle.
Great tackle, Ryan McConnell. And Waikato Maniapoto off to the races. Case Goodman. It's an interesting way about it, but almost works there. Not a back and forth now in both teams. McParata just rolls one back out there to Aaron Barnstall. Cut out there by Adam Banks, but he's got to get on his bike now and get back in defence. And defensive effort again. Waikato Maniapoto starting to get frustrated up around that dotted circle. Winning a couple of free hits. free hit coming there for Waikato Maniapoto, and here they go. Billy Muskimin inside the circle.
Oh, good
Nothing
contest,
coming,
Good
yeah.
defence there from Tamaki.
Sparky can't get that one through. McConnell.
They're lined up in the front there.
Yeah, here is Hohepa. Just lost his footing there, Hohepa, but he'll take the free hit just inside the dotted circle. Back out there too, Barnstall. Now Goodman, he's had 2 opportunities so far. There's the third.
No way through that.
No, swatted away there by Harley Cooper in goal.
It's another day at the office for
Yeah.
Harley. It was an easy one.
That is, remember, it's got to be pretty special to get past Harley Cooper in goal. I've somehow managed to do it twice, something not many other teams have managed to do over years at Māori Hockey Tournament. Here comes Dempster. Dempster wears off one tackle. Still going, Dempster. He'll get it back again. He just couldn't link up with Jordy Van Ryle. Unfortunately, I think we know where that one's going. Westy. A pretty rough tackle down the middle from young Norpeta. Hohepa just trailing in defence. Had to try and slow things down. Over on turf 2, we've got a haka being laid down by Te Wau Pounamu. To Tamaki B, who are over there at the moment. Here comes Tamaki A now on attack. Cal Dempster on the ball. And Jordy Thomas just gets it wrong there on the entry.
Just as you say that with the haka being laid down there, Brad. Being at Ranking Cup this year with Ruamata, you know, and a lot of the feedback we got from other parents around the pavilion was awesome to see the haka being performed at Rankin Cup. It just doesn't happen.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, and what I guess the word ambassadors of Māori hockey Ruamata are on that national stage. You know, not that they're the only Māori players, but for a full immersion, kura kaupapa to be there at that level, incredible. Not only to be there, but the performances that they put on, something special there for those boys in that kura.
Yeah, absolutely, to qualify and go through into Rankin Cup. It's definitely a success and a win.
Oh, absolutely, and look, for the pool that they were in, many probably would have thought, you know, resigned to the bottom division and playing India through the rest of the week. But man, they stood up time and time again. And
correct, they did.
And look, for anybody saying they didn't earn their spot there, far out. They were incredible all week. The Ruamata team.
And also the I'm going to say the vibe they carried through the week as well was, and as we see here this weekend with Māori hockey and just the brotherhood and whānau, you know, and the togetherness, and the boys took that with them.
Yeah.
And they showed it not only on the field but also off the pitch as well.
Yeah, it was something special that week for the boys of Ruamata. Just unable to get onto the end of that one. Marky Jr., Marky Balkake. That was the opportunity. There's less than 2 minutes. Here's Jacob. This is prime real estate for Jake. Across the ball. Oh, couldn't link up. Trying to find his brother in the middle of the circle.
Wow, last minute or so.
Yeah, 90 seconds on the clock now, West. What have we got here? Hohepa back on the field now for Waikato, so 11-11 for the last minute. A little back and forth there. Dempster comes away with it, and it goes to Hirwani Iverson. Back to Dempster, over. Wow,
What a passage of play that was.
It was. Oh, and a receive here. Nōpera Hohepa, it's 2-on-1 for Waikato Maniapoto. Can they find it? Here it is. Yes, it's in the goal.
Wow,
And
the
they go
celebration
end
there
to
for
end.
Waikato.
Waikato Maniapoto. They scramble and save 3 on their own line just to go down the other end and put one on the board. 3-2 with 30 seconds to play here. Tāmaki, do they have some magic of their own? It's got to go now. Cal Dempster looking. There's Geordie Thomas. Ooh. Edge of the seat stuff. Do they have the entry? It's got to go in. And it's got to go now.
Is the clock going to beat them?
That's going to be enough. The hooter goes. Their hands are in the air. Waikato Maniapoto send Tāmaki Makaurau home. A huge result here in our Tāne semi-final number 1. Waikato Maniapoto with an end-to-end goal sparked by Nōpera Hohepa and his receive and breakout up the middle of the field. Wow-wee, what a game, what a finish. Wested had everything. We had shots,
That
penalty
was.
corners, mistakes, cards, the whole works. And this is the replay of that goal. Solo effort in the end, they reversed it, beating Harley Cooper. And look at them. Look at what it means to them, seeing it from the other angle. Thought he'd botched that one, but gets it away. And the hero is Carter Davies for Waikato Maniapoto. What a game, West.
What a game. Well, we knew it was going to be an exciting one, Brad, and it finished on a high pace. Wow, what a matchup that was.
Yeah.
Tāmaki, unfortunately, not to progress through, like you say, going to a back-to-back.
Yeah, that's right. So we'll have 4 different teams contesting the 2 finals tomorrow. Of course, Taitokerau, Tāmaki in the Waihere, Waikato Maniapoto now, and the winner of the upcoming Waiariki Takitimu Tāne game. That thing had everything in it. That game is one of beauty. Unfortunately, West, it means you and I, our commentary are going to be replayed over and over forever and a day in the Waikato households for at least the next 12 months.
Yeah,
But what a excellent game. Of course, congratulations to the Waikato Maniapoto team. Commiserations to our Tāmaki whānau. They will play the 3rd and 4th match tomorrow. An excellent game for all of you joining us on YouTube and on the website. Thank you for joining us. I've been Brad Pittman, joined in commentary by West Cookup. Ngā mihi nui ki a koutou, mā te wā, and we'll see you on the next one.
Thanks, Brad.
To all the doubters, to those who don't believe, this is the hour. You'll see that we'll make ladders out of obstacles and stepping stones from roadblocks. Step over the lines to say we won't cross. We'll shake hands like they're nothing. They won't see us coming. Scale of the walls of it told us. They may be blind to me, just wait and see.